Let's look at the book of Mark, chapter 11. I'll explain what had happened before verse number 22. But we'll start from verse 22. And Jesus answering saith unto them, have faith in God. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have not only of the mountain, but whatsoever he saith. And then later on, I'll give you verse number 24. Later on. Now we are talking about this kind of faith which makes the impossible possible. It is a type, it is a kind of faith which is found in the written pages of the Bible. We have people, we have a record in the history, not just of the church, but of men and women that walked with God before us and did the extraordinary. They did some mind-blowing miracles, things beyond our comprehension. It is all because they had matured and developed to a point where this kind of faith was now at work. It is faith for the impossible. It's a type of faith that goes after any impossible situation. When a situation is impossible, something that is undone, you can't even think of doing anything to oppose it. This kind of faith is activated. It begins to work against any impossible situation. It is faith for the impossible. Faith for the impossible. And I remember giving you some few very important points last time, which I will have to remind you again today. That if you are facing a situation which is impossible, you have to establish impossible according to who. Because anything that you might categorize as impossible to another person with enough faith, it's a possible situation. So if you are confronted or if you are facing a situation which you would want to call impossible, you have to know first and foremost that it is impossible to who. If you don't have faith, you are right, it is impossible. But if you have faith and you are working with God, all things are possible to him that believes. So, and you have to put impossible situations into classes. If anything is impossible, if what you're asking for, you know it is impossible. If you want to achieve in life, what you want to achieve in life, if you know that it is impossible, and yet you still keep on trying to achieve it. This is something that you have to understand. Put those impossible situations into different classes. If the thing is impossible, hear this. If the thing is impossible and you know it is impossible, you have to establish first and foremost who made that thing impossible. Who made it impossible? Who made it impossible? And I would want to believe there are three people very key people that are responsible of every impossible situation that you come across. First one is God. The second one is man. And the third one is the devil. God, man, and the devil. So any situation that you would look at and say, impossible, it's either God made it impossible, or it is man that made it impossible, or it is the devil who made it impossible.